Well, here's a story I certainly didn't have on my WWE bingo card today. Fightful and multiple outlets have now reported that Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day, have left WWE. Hello, everyone. I'm Ben. This is another Ben Veal Talks, and I'm just reading this shocker, to be honest, that the single most decorated tag team in WWE history have left the company. This comes a week after the post WrestleMania cull of multiple talent, including the whole of the Wyatt Six. And man, this is a huge one. Like, I just got sent a text by the People's Broker about it and jumped on. And yeah, I'm just catching up. Like, Kofi Kingston, you know, WWE champion, 4-time Intercontinental champion, 3-time US champion, 14-time tag team champion, has left the company. Xavier Woods, who has been with the company since 2010, the New Day, who beat Demolition's record for the longest tag team title run in history, have left WWE. I mean, this is huge. This follows just after letting go of the Motor City Machine Guns last week. I mean, from a pure kind of perspective of how much talent is in that group, and the four of these, how much these veterans should be passing on to the next generation. Man, this is a big one. I can't really wrap my head around it. Now, Fightful have been told that they mutually decided to part ways. We have no further information at the moment, apart from the fact that Kofi Kingston has been moved to the alumni section of the WWE website already. I mean, you just think about the influence that Kofi Kingston has had, particular on the company. But the New Day, the single most decorated tag team in WWE history, huge, huge stars. They've done so much for the business, and yeah, this is a really big one. Fightful Select and Corey Hayes from Body Slam have learned that New Day members Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are leaving WWE. Fightful Select was told they decided mutually to part ways. Now, this isn't Big E. Big E is still with the company. Um, but of course, this does open up the possibility of where do the New Day go from here. They haven't been seen on WWE programming for a while. They turned heel. They've seemingly done everything they could possibly do in the company. And, there's a lot of speculation that they might now go to AEW and have that dream match with their longtime friends, the Young Bucks. There's a lot of people that would like to see that. They're not the only ones to go, the only talents to go. JC Mateo and Tangaloa are also leaving the company. So JC Mateo, of course, Jeff Cobb, signed last year. That was a huge deal, him coming over, and he's left the company. Tongaloa is the son of Haku. He's leaving the company. So that's another two big departures. But yeah, just wrapping my head around the New Day, really. Now, of course, the New Day hasn't ever been the same since Big E's career-ending neck injury. And I've just literally a couple of days ago finished interviewing Ridge Holland, the former Ridge Holland, I should say, who has joined me. Luke Menzies has joined me on the show. That episode will be dropping on Friday the 15th of May. Luke opens up all about that unfortunate night with Big E on SmackDown, how that career-ending injury changed not only Big E's life, but also Luke Menzies' life, how it changed the trajectory of his career. And he shared a story with me, which he's never shared with anyone else, about directions he was given by WWE in the wake of the injury. So that will be coming Friday the 15th of May to Wrestling Life Online. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of quickly jump on, and I'm just reeling from this, really, because whilst the New Day tag team in a way had run its course, they have just done so much. Not least Kofi Mania at WrestleMania 35. I mean, if you want to talk about kind of organic, feel-good moments in wrestling, I don't think there's anything quite like Kofi Mania, with the exception of the Yes Movement. I mean, it was just such a special sight to see Kofi Kingston win the WWE Championship, a championship I don't think we ever saw him being WWE Champion. And then it was such a crushing blow 6 months later when he was beaten by Brock Lesnar in all of 8 seconds. Talk about a crash to reality. But the fact that Kofi Kingston got to be WWE champion is is incredible. And I remember vividly, I was at a UK kind of reunion show for a lot of ECW talent back in 2009, and I remember sitting over a table across from. There was a bunch of, shall I say, ECW veterans were there, and they were all talking to me about how um, Kofi Kingston is just a talent unlike anything else they've ever seen. How they all wished they could work with him. How the ability and what he could do just absolutely blew them away in the ring. And to hear that, I remember hearing those veterans at the time, hearing them say those things and being like, wow, he really is something special. Xavier Woods, of course, achieved so much as part of the New Day, went off and had his solo run and became king of the ring, but really he's always been integral to the New Day and integral to that trombone of his. Um, Undoubtedly one of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history, one of the most entertaining acts in wrestling history, one of the biggest merchandise movers in WWE history. To see them go, I'll be fascinated if the full story does emerge about why the time has come for the New Day to leave WWE, because I can't believe there isn't a role for them in that company, both as talents and also as producers, with the huge amount of experience they've got and how beloved they are within the company. So it's another huge loss for WWE in a week of huge losses. To lose people like Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, Nikki Cross, Bo Dallas, so many names that have got so much experience and so much they can share as part of that locker room is a really big blow. But I guess, as I said in my last video on this, when one door closes, another door opens, and there are some very, very attractive hires now for AEW should Tony Khan decide to make some deals to some of these big WWE names. So I can't believe this is the end of the road as the New Day as a tandem. Uh, they are so over. There are so many dream opportunities out there, both in AEW and on the independents. So I'm excited to see what's next. But I just wanted to say thank you really to Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods for many, many, many years of entertainment and yeah, great moments. So yeah, it's a shocking one. I'd love to hear what you think. Are you surprised to see them go? I'm certainly surprised. What's your favourite New Day match? What's your favourite memory of Kofi and Xavier in WWE? And as I say, come in Friday, 15th of May, exclusive interview with Luke Menzies, the former Ridge Holland, talking all about what happened with Big He and how that neck injury changed his life forever. I'm Ben. This is Ben Veal Talks. I'm the host of Wrestling Life. You can find over 100 interviews right now at the Wrestling Life online channel, including the most talked about episode that I've ever dropped. A very long, very deep, very open conversation with Diana Hart is out now. I'll see you all very, very soon. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.